Hello YTPC, this is Steve. You're watching Smoking Cardboard. I am smoking this Emerald Series cob with acrylic green stem. You probably can't see any of this. I drilled it out for the 6mm filter. Can't get those drilled out already, even though 6mm pipe. Anywho, I'm trying to smoke my cobs a little bit more, so I can get better at tasting certain blends and multiple different types of pipes. In this, I am smoking some Gareth Hogarth's Bob's Chocolate Flake. This is the second time I'm smoking this. I already recorded this video, but for some reason it's fuzzy. Didn't look very good, and I was winded, so I'm gonna try this again. Almost always, if I do two recordings, the second one's always shorter, so it's to your benefit, really. I really appreciate everyone who responded through comments or other videos on my last video. It was really good to hear your thoughts and be encouraged by you. Thank you. I was meeting up with Sam Doing It Wrong last Friday, and he's the one who gave me this Bob's Chocolate Flake. I already have this tin. He gave me some other tins I already had, but I've never tried any of them, so it's just like, I'm going to open some of these and try them. And I gotta say, it's really tasty. Just only second smoke, so I don't know that I have any real deep thoughts on these, other than I have a hard time picking out tobaccos out of these pressed Gareth Hogarth blends. I think they're Virginia Burleys, but I'm not sure. I don't get any of the grass from Virginias or citrusy type stuff. The Burleys, I don't get these nutty sort of flavors I'm accustomed to. Woody. These are all kind of made into a cohesive flavor, I guess you could say, that is like just dark, savory tobacco with a topping on it that is very noticeable of chocolatey. To me, it's kind of like cream and chocolate together, like some hot chocolate that had marshmallows melted in it or something. Kind of sweet, yeah. The overall tobacco is not very sweet, but this one, I don't know, it's kind of sweet. So, it's really good. I like a lot of Gareth Hogarth stuff. Anyway, I was just trying to give it a go to see if I liked it, and I knew that I probably would. So I opened it up and gave it a try, and it's good. There's not very much in the tin. When I open it, it feels like there's not very much in the tin. And I'm kind of curious how much of the moisture that's in it plays a part to there not being as much tobacco. I mean, obviously there's less than C&D tins because they're like 2-ounce tins. But it just seems like I'll smoke through this really fast. I'd be curious if you brought all the moisture levels to the same with a C&D tin. How much All right, back. So, I all right, I'm back. I guess my wife was gonna try and embarrass me, and I dodged a bullet. So, got these tins from Sam, and I recognized later that I was really bad at receiving gifts. Always I'm very analytical about them. Why did I get this one? Why did I? Why was I given this gift? Or did I deserve the gift? And I think that's ultimately why I struggle to really enjoy the gift, because a lot of times I don't feel deserving of gifts. It feels like I owe somebody when I get a gift. And I think early in the Y2BC, when people would give things, you run into, just when I first started, crazy generous people like Mel Garbage Man Piper, Pat Paladin Piper, I'm sure there's others I'm forgetting when I was first starting my channel. Anyway, you'd get these generous gifts, and I would try to repay back, like, oh, what can I do? What can I give you for this? Yada, yada. No, just have it. It took me a while to realize, like, no, it's okay. I can receive a gift or give a gift, and there's no expectation in return. When I'm giving a gift, why would I expect someone to give me a gift and then feel like I owe them? Why can't I enjoy that gift? So just need to do better about man, it's really hard to say, seeing not if I'm worthy or not worthy or whatever of the gift, but just being really appreciative for the gift. So I'm very appreciative of the gift, Sam. Those tins you gave me, I wanted to try them, even though a bunch of them I already have. I just never opened and tried, so I'm going to try some of these, and this was one of them. Very, very nice blend. And along those lines, I had written a note to myself as something to talk about, and I guess it kind of fits in with this a little bit, is that when people do asking for donations or whatever to give to people that need, I don't know, in ours, just being associated with the church, a lot of times when if they have a non-for-profit like closet that they give out to homeless or people in need, it's generally replenished by donations, and they do a lot of bringing those needs to churches, and our church helps with that sort of stuff, and I enjoy helping with that sort of stuff. But one of the things that I've noticed, and I had a point of conviction at one point when going through these process of buying goods to replenish these things, was this conflict of, how much do you spend? I have these needs, and how much money do I have? Do I buy quantity over quality, or do I buy higher quality stuff and buy less? And I think I just really felt convicted to give something that was as good as I would want, or better. And a lot of times I aim with better. It seems like a bad use of resources in the sense that you could give more and help more people if you spent less per thing, because your money would go further. But I thought buying new and buying quality was had another possible benefit that I don't always think about, and that's would not only an item be longer lasting for someone that has a hard time getting stuff and replacing stuff if it does go bad, but also does this person who probably doesn't receive a lot of situations where they're being loved, do they feel loved by this gift? And I thought that someone would feel very loved by getting something that was quality and new when they don't ever get anything new or anything of quality. So I think it's something to consider when you're giving gifts to those who are in need, to give quality gifts, even if that means, especially if that means more sacrifice on your part to do it, because there's real people on the other side of those gifts receiving them. So Chad Yardism's been asking a lot of questions, and I have intentions to answer some of these while doing a chat with my wife again some point, but that hasn't really happened yet. So I really liked his last question. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it's something along the lines of what makes I think he used the word intimate, but the people who you are closest to relationship work. What makes those successful? What attributes? If it's wrong, oh well, I guess I'm answering a different question, but I think I already talked through this, so I thought about it a little bit, but not extensively. I thought that committed relationships, it's commitment that is a really huge, important piece. The ability to forgive each other is another really important piece, slash asking forgiveness, just being able to reconcile conflict and differences. Because it doesn't matter if it's your spouse, your kids, whatever, you're all going to be pretty different people. And that means you're going to have conflict throughout your relationship. It takes investment, you have to give up yourself, whether that's time, resources, attention, I'm sure other stuff, to make those relationships work. And those are different based on different people's personalities, what that means. But you can also maintain these sorts of relationships over long periods of time with very little interaction. And I think it's the ability, that whole commitment. It has to be mutual. It has to be a mutual commitment. But when two people are committed to the relationship, they're lasting. Because all relationships are going to be difficult at times. And some can seem to always be amazing. And then all of a sudden they go sour. But that commitment and ability to reconcile will make it lasting. And it's good. Last thing, Relax Piper was wanting to know 7-day set of pipes. So if you could only keep 7, which 7 pipes would you keep? Attached a video at the end of this, and I'll go through those 7 pipes. It's for me, it would almost been easier to say if you could only have 4 pipes. Which 4 would you keep? Because yeah, there's just 4 that I smoke all the time. But anyway, it's great talking to you guys. Hope you have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Check out my 7 pipes. Bye. Alright, so to show off the pipes that Relax Piper asked about, saying if we only could keep 7, which 7 we keep. Honestly, if this was you could only keep 4, I would keep the ones I smoke the most. I would keep this Mark Tinsky pipe. I just really enjoy the way that these pipes fit in my mouth and the size of them. So this one is basically a duplicate of that one with a different finish. I smoke these 2 the most, along with the other one that I really like. This one I got before that, same again from Mark Tinsky. So I pick those 3 first, and then I have to have an English, because I smoke some Englishes and I don't smoke them in those pipes, and that would be this Stanwell. This one I got as an estate pipe right when I switched to 9 mils, and this Stanwell is fantastic, and I think I only paid like $65 for it. Pretty good buy. But it's the one that I enjoy smoking the most. So those would be the 4. So if I had to pick 2 more, I would probably pick this Jason Mouton Squat Bulldog Spaceship whatever pipe. It smokes really well. It's pretty fancy and not really a clencher, so it's kind of a sit in the chair sort of pipe. And then I would pick this other pipe that I got, one of the first ones I got when I switched to 9 mil, this Vauen and Fauen. It is just a fantastic smoker for me. It's a nice clencher. I really like that. So how many is that? That's 6. So I have 1 more beyond that. I guess if I had to pick 1 more beyond that, I would pick the other Vauen that I have. This bent. I really enjoy this pipe. I like the silver work on it, or whatever metal that is. I don't know what it is. But I think it's a pretty pipe, and it's the only full bent that I have. So that'll be my pick.